Hey everybody, welcome back to the ECG channel. My name is Reed. If you enjoy these videos, feel free to like and comment, subscribe if you want more, or you can go over to the EKG of the day and you can watch me interpret EKG every single day. I post a new video. So let's jump into this video. We're going to talk about class 3 antiarrhythmics, which are our potassium channel blockers. And as you can imagine, where does potassium mostly impact the cardiac action potential diagram that I have here? Well, phase 3 is characterized by potassium going out of the cell. This is known as repolarization. And so what do these this potassium channel blockers do? Well, they block this. And so we can say that this is going to prolong repolarization. And so prolonging repolarization is going to create an action potential that is longer in duration. It's going to have its normal upstroke, but it's going to take longer to return back to its baseline. And so we are effectively increasing our refractory period by administering these potassium channel blockers. And on the EKG, our refractory period is known as our QT interval. So we actually, on the EKG, are going to increase the QT interval. And so you might ask, well, why does this help? Well, these are really helpful in the suppression of some of these tachyarrhythmias that we know can be lethal. And so some examples of some medicines that we might use that are potassium channel blockers. First one, and the most common one, is amiodarone. Amiodarone is an interesting medicine. It also can interfere or block sodium channels and calcium channels, and plus or minus some beta blockade. It's a funky drug where it does a little bit of everything. And so it also obviously is going to affect our potassium channels because that's what it does as well. This is really helpful in suppression of ventricular tachycardia. It can also maintain a normal sinus rhythm in folks that have AFib. Right? So ideally, the idea here is we are increasing our refractory period. We are inhibiting our cells from being ready faster. And by doing that, we are decreasing the ability for these rapid rates to begin to propagate because it is going to keep our cells refractory longer. Some other uses of potassium channel blockers we've got. Our second drug would be dronedarone, which is very similar to amiodarone. As you can imagine by its name, similar uses. You've also got another drug, dofetilide. And so this can be similar use to maintain AFib or A-flutter. And then the last drug in this class, which is interesting, and you'll recognize the name, is sotalol. And lol, we usually think beta blocker. Yes, it is a beta blocker, but it also has class 3. So this is class 2 beta blocker and 3 potassium channel blockers. But we typically put sotalol mainly in the class 3. And so sotalol also can maintain the sinus rhythm in people with paroxysmal AFib or A-flutter. It can also be used to suppress VTAC. So as you've noticed, class 3 medications are really good for suppression of these really fast heart rates that arise either in the atria or the ventricles. It does that by increasing the refractory period of these cells so that they are unable to propagate these fast signals. So I hope this helps, and see you on the next video.